Hello and welcome back to another smashing episode of Nosensefornonsense. Today we are going to talk about Birdman, the unexpected virtue of ignorance. When I first heard about this movie, I said to myself, is this another Marvel picture? A film where a superhero fights crime and controls birds. Birdman is a story of Thomas Riggan, a washed-up actor who used to play the role of a famous cartoon bird-like character. A man at the end of his luck who is trying to do the right thing and create a theatre play for one last chance shot at glory. But he is torn apart by all these ridiculous problems that he faces during the creation of this theatre play. The quote of this movie is, "The unexpected virtue of ignorance." And Mr. Thomas Riggan hears voices in his head. The Birdman, and he imagines things that happens around him and escapes a little bit from the real world and its problems. I mean, many of us do that, where we imagine ourselves as things that we are not. The impossible. I've even imagined myself as a superhero with Viking armor, wings that help me to fly, and a shield that can spit out fire. Yes, I know, I am a geek. And from the beginning, you are invested in his character. And not just him, but all the other characters in this movie are awesome. The washed-up actor, the best friend, the ex-wife, the detox daughter, the egotistical asshole, the sex fiend, and the actress who has always dreamed about becoming an actress. The actors were perfectly casted for their roles. As far as I'm concerned, some of these actors deserve Oscars for the best actor. My favorite character was Mike Shiner. He is a piece of shit. You just hate him, but you love him at the same time. He says and does the most outrageous things, but you need someone like that in this movie to mix things up a little bit. Sam, Thomas Riggan's daughter, you feel sorry for her because all she wants is some parental love, some parental guidance, but she's an interesting character because she's kind of dangerous and a little bit down to earth. I also like seeing Zach Galifianakis playing a different role than his usual loony roles like from Due Date and the Hangover movies. And it's nice to see him play a more serious role. I'm not saying that the Hangover movies and Due Date were bad movies, but it's interesting to see actors show their acting chops in different roles. The writing for this movie was pitch perfect. I cannot say it in a better way. Each line was a privilege to hear. For example, "How did we end up here? This place is horrible. Smells like balls." Remember the interview with Charles Dance from Game of Thrones, where he said, sometimes actors get writing where they have to make a silk purse out of a pig's ear. Yeah, the actors didn't get a pig's ear. They got golden bars for writing. I'm not the biggest fan of movies with a lot of dialogue, except Quentin Tarantino flicks. But here, Tarantino has met his match. Another thing I liked was that you get the feeling that the movie is filmed in one shot. Only a quarter of a way through the movie, I realized that there were no cutscenes. I felt like walking up to someone in the audience and telling them, "Excuse me, sir, did you realize that the whole movie was filmed in one shot?" And the story captivates you all the time, and it displays perfectly how difficult it is to make it in this world as an actor. Actors have to be amazingly passionate and dedicate their lives to their craft. For example, here in Belgium, only 8% of those working in the cinematography sector make enough money to survive. So I understand their pain, and you can see that they are passionate about acting and they are doing the thing they love most. And this film shows you the difference between a celebrity and an actor. A movie that is well casted, brilliantly acted, nicely directed, perfectly written and filmed with pure excellence. Smells like the Oscars to me. So in the end, I can only give Birdman the highest rating that I can give it, and that is heavy metal.
Just as I suspected. Heavy metal.
So listeners, did you see the Birdman? Did you like it? Yes, no, and why? And are you a fan of movies with a lot of dialogue? Leave a comment down below and share this video with your friends if you liked it. So listeners, thank you for listening. So until next time, keep it on the score.